one. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What? I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for you.
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the double. Check, 59. All day. What's wrong?
First down, Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, here we go.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking here for Smith downfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It moves to second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the pass. Check, watch it, watch it.
Prescott now. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, Jackson gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Switch it. Come on, Delta.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 48 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Patriots 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Go. Go.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13 on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
On third down, Michel. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
that's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
On the ground, this is Michel. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got one.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 3. 25.
Chubb on the counter. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check 24, check 24.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Let's go. 18 gainer. Push him back. Push him back. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Let's go, D. Hey, long day offense. It's going to be a long.
They run. Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Mike's 59. Tackles. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 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 Hustle. Go. 55. Mike 55. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Michelle. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
55, Mike, guys, 55. Come on, D. Hey, watch it, watch it. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 46-yarder.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. So that one will be accepted.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy. Check back, check back. 59, mark, 59. Check, 59. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it,
Under
touchdowns.
10, under 10, 10. Mike. Check 55, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch me. Check 31. Check 31.
Here's Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's cracked.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Switch.
And they will run it with Michel. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Under crunch.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, turn it out. That's it. Switch. Neutral, quickly.
tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. Get that ball. Get that ball.
On second and 12, Jackson, he's going to loft one, deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Cowboy first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run again on 1st down. Chubb.
I got you, boy.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 90. Check 99. Check. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Chubb. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb, 34 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will get him one closer. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll get that one complete to Connor. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
SOS. He's coming. We got double up. Off.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I got you. Pump. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go. Here I come. Mike, 55.
To throw again. Jackson. That's going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They come out here in the eye. Jackson will keep it, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tyree Jackson taking it in. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. It's caught by Roberts. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On the ground is Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It's our field. Hey, it's our route. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. 6 mil. 6 God. Let it go.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Chubb. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage?
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Woods with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Letting one fly deep for Cook. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Out.
Now Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Set, ready. Go to base. Hey, eat. Man, I got you. Shut up.
And they will take a knee here.
Jackson on the keeper.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I think you